What's up guys, Cameron Fous here with Iconic. Today, we're in my old stomping grounds, San Diego, California. Wait, the f is Iconic? All right guys, so before I talk about what Iconic is, I want to tell you why I'm starting this company. So basically, throughout all my 20s, I had life backwards, where I lived by this notion thinking that if I can just get to this certain level of success, if I can get that car, if I can get that watch, that's gonna bring me happiness. And for me, that was completely 100% wrong. There's a saying that goes, successful people aren't happy, happy people are successful. With that being said, I had amassed a bunch of bullshit material goods over the course of my life. I had 3 cars, Rolexes, a boat, penthouse, condo, you name it. If you look back at all my old videos, you could say, this guy truly had it made. But the problem was, I really wasn't that happy. I felt like I was lacking purpose in my life. So what did I do? I sold everything. I had to wipe the slate clean. I've been traveling for the last 13 months. It's been one of the most epic years of my life. I wanted to focus on more meaningful things, such as personal development, meaningful relationships, and just having a good time and focusing on being happy. And that's what our goal is at Iconic. All right guys, so I wanted to talk about what Iconic actually is and what kind of the business is about. Like I said before, you know, my focus now going forward is I want to make and build meaningful relationships with influential and positive people. So we're actually going to be starting a show called The Profile, where we will be interviewing people who I find to be living iconic lives. And the premise of the show is the same as our slogan, business, pleasure, bliss. We want to find people who are running successful businesses, but it's not only about financials and who's making money. And the second premise is pleasure. So we want to find people who are finding that perfect work-life balance and figuring out how they did it. And the last is bliss. Ultimately, the end game of life is trying to figure out, you know, the pursuit of happiness and how to be happy. So I not only want to build relationships with these people and find out how they did it for my own personal benefit, but I also want to provide value to you guys, the viewer. So I can't wait to get more and more influential people on this show. It's going to be super exciting and fun. It's not going to be your standard sort of interview. We want to start out every show with some sort of vlog style thing where we actually go to an activity, whether it be something to do with something in their daily life or something to get them outside of their comfort zone, because I truly believe getting out of your comfort zone is where a lot of growth happens. And after that, it'll transition into more of a story about their lives on The Profile. So I can't wait to get this part of the show going and this part of the business running so I can provide value to you guys on a daily basis. All right guys, so we are on the infamous Rodeo Drive. We just wrapped up lunch at the grill. Absolutely amazing. You got to check it out. I am feeling a little guilty about that brownie, but hey, you got to live a little sometimes. And also, I wanted to talk about what else is going to be going on at Iconic. And for the last 13 years, and I'm sure for most of you people who are watching this right now, my identity has always been classified as a day trader, but I've also been an entrepreneur running an online business successfully for over a decade. And a lot of people are always like, if you're so good at day trading, why are you selling products to do that as well? And I'll tell you why. Because my biggest month of day trading, I made over $70,000. And guess how much money I made selling my educational product on how to day trade? I made 6 figures, over $100,000 that same exact month. So it's a multifaceted business. And I've been teaching people how to day trade for over a decade. And now at Iconic, I want to teach people how to actually run online businesses, how to sell digital products online, how to create them, how to brand them via social media, YouTube, everything that I do to run my business, I want to teach you guys how to do at Iconic. So we are now in Abbot Kinney, which is kind of this LA swanky fashion street. As you can see, this black and white wall here, this is almost the epitome of the branding for Iconic. We're going with a black and white monochrome theme, and we're actually dropping our first 1.0 collection clothing line, because guess what? We going places. Anyways, guys, we're in San Diego Pacific Beach. We're actually Mission Beach, I lied. But to shut this down, guys, I'm honestly looking for some positive people to work with on Iconic. I'm looking for business partners to actually have a stake in the company and help me grow this empire built around, a global collective of creators, entrepreneurs, influencers. I'm looking for people in digital marketing, operations, content creation. So if you're interested in being part of this, I'd love to hear from you. Comment in the video below, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM on Instagram, whatever you gotta do to get in touch with me. I'd love to find some really positive and like-minded people to work with. All right, guys, peace in the East. We're actually in the West Coast, but see ya.